So I'm going to make my pick here uh, for Silicon Valley Girls' request here, and I admit having these two teams play, it's like trying to pick between your worst enemy and your second worst enemy. Uh, but Notre Dame is a 1.5 point favorite. I'm going to show my screen here for a second because there we go. Go back over here. I'll add this. So Notre Dame's a 1.5 point favorite. Now, me, I already gave on the golf show before me because they were talking college football at the end of the show. Um, I really love the over in that game. I really do. Over 40, it's 45.5 right now. If you are going to bet this game and you're going to bet the over under and you think it's going to be over, bet it now. If it's under, I would wait because at 115, maybe that gets down to 110, something like that. Now, I will tell you right now, and this is where, if you know how to read a board like this, I will tell you the chances of Penn State covering a 1.5 point spread and not winning the game is slim and none in college football. It's also slim and none in pro football, but the chances of Notre Dame covering and Penn State covering this game and Notre Dame winning 24-23 or any 1 point score is fairly slim. Now, if you like Penn State, don't go for the 1.5 there. Don't go for this because you're going to give the house a 12% VIG there. That's what that minus 112 means. Because in order to win $100, you have to wager 112. So that's what that number means. But that's just a guide. So if you're comfortable with $10, let's say, boom, you would get 1892 back. So you would it will figure things out for you here. So if you want to bet $10, boom, do it. Bet whatever you're comfortable with. Always bet within your means. I will tell you, and I say it all the time, bet within your means. Do not don't get yourself into trouble here. And also, it's okay to skip games. It's okay to say, well, you know what? I don't like a side in this game, so I'm not going to touch this. But also, know what these numbers mean and know the probability of like Penn State losing by 1 point and this hitting, but this not hitting the money line. Now, if you're going to bet this game and you're going to bet Penn State, your wise money is here, the money line. Because watch this. You're getting $19.80 on a $10 wager as opposed to this wager for $10 where you're only getting $18.92 back. So you're getting $8.92 back on a $10 wager, whereas on a money line wager for $10, you'll get $9.80 back. So one thing I will say is, if you know what these numbers mean, you're in great shape. So, um, but Notre Dame, they beat Indiana and they beat Georgia, and they were going to beat Georgia because of the fact that their starting quarterback hurt his elbow and he was done for the year. Penn State, they beat SMU, and then they beat Boise State. They shut down Ashton Gentry for the most part. Um, I admit I've been waffling back and forth on this, and I don't know why. I want to take Notre Dame, but I get the feeling that Penn State, this is going to be my worst nightmare tomorrow night on social media after I'm done my show. I will be looking, and everybody's going to be saying Penn State, Penn State, Penn State. And James Franklin usually does not win the big game, but we're going to have an African American head coach in the college football playoffs for the first time, and I just get the feeling it's going to be Penn State here, even though I've been trying to sell myself on Notre Dame here. We're going with Penn State minus 102 on the money line because let me tell you, I can see, you know, this plus 1.5. Why give the house 12%? Maximize your return with that because the money line wager will be the money line wager will be um, your best wager for tomorrow night. So, and that's the thing. It's all about making money, and if you lose, you lose. But um, but I would definitely say, watch the boards here. Keep track of everything, and uh, you know, let me just do one thing here. And Penn State is my pick at minus 102, and that will be my play for the Philly fade. So let me get out of here.